Hi everyone, the theme for LD43 was Sacrifices Must Be Made, and I sacrificed my weekend to make a little game where a group of batteries is trying to find a safe home away from humans. To get there, however, some of them have to sacrifice themselves to power the platform so their friends can get across. The player has the ability to rewind time and take control of a new battery. Here, for example, the battery has to hop onto the platform, wait for his friend to provide the power, and then jump across to the end platform. I started out by creating a simple battery sprite with big innocent eyes, of course, to make you feel extra bad when they die. I then got the battery jumping around and colliding with stuff using the Raycast controller from my old tutorial series. I wanted to get the core rewind mechanic working as soon as possible, so I started by recording the player's keystrokes along with the frame number, and then just played those back. I was worried I was going to have the same diverging physics problems that I've had in some of my other projects, but I found that as long as I queued the inputs and processed them and all the player and platform movement in a fixed time step, then the replays were perfectly consistent. To show where each platform gets its power from, I wanted to generate a hanging wire between 2 points. I thought I'd come up with a pretty good approach on paper, but when I implemented in code it sadly turned out to be nonsense. My final solution was to apply gravity to each point, but then also have the points be attracted to one another. This worked okay, and I could attach one end to a moving platform like I wanted, but it was extremely stretchy. To get it to look right, I came up with the hacky approach of just increasing the attraction force the further away the platform was to simulate the wire becoming taut. At long last, I added the eyes to the battery and made them look in the direction of movement. I also made a little battery coffin for the battery to climb into. I then hung the wire between the battery holder and the platform. The wire was just rendered with a line renderer, so I could control the gradient property from script to make an effect of the electricity travelling up the wire. Initially, I had the batteries use up power with every movement they made, which I still quite like, but I was struggling to come up with any good levels, so I changed it that the batteries were only drained when powering a platform. I still found it a huge struggle to design interesting levels though, especially since I only had moving platforms to work with. I would have liked to introduce more elements, but rather like the batteries, I was running rather low on energy. So to end things off, I made a simple gradient texture which I could tint and overlay with others to make the scene a little prettier. I also made a game over screen, originally featuring a giant smiling battery, but ultimately ending with the little batteries just bounding happily across the screen. So that, in short, was my experience with LD43. Thanks for watching. Cheers.